Took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now Rashad Penny. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On the run, it's Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They run it with Carson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This is Penny. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Penny. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. It was Armani Watts who got him down.
25.
They'll run with Penny, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. Completes it to Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Ripley.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5.
Easy.
Let him know. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Switch.
Hey, Ripley.
Mike 54.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Watch the ship.
Yellow.
Watch the ship. Go.
Yellow.
54. Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Space to run past the 20. They complete it to Hill. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Watch out.
Quiet, 64, weak.
And that'll set them back 5.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
15.
50. 54. Bravo. Switch.
49.
Now here's Mahomes. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards. And now it's second down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hey, yo, go.
Hey, watch out. Check. Mike 54. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. All day.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch 54.
Hey, Ripley. Here we go. Attack.
Mike 54. Exit. Watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 83 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 64 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's McCoy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check nickel.
Yellow. We gotta go, baby.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Butker is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check, check. Fresno.
Good.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Check. Check. 53. Come on. You better.
19.
Undercrunch. 12. 53's the mark.
Good.
On first down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him one closer.
16. Seahawks, 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not today, you are.
19, 15.
Slams.
Hey, 43, 15.
Seam 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Mahomes pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Watch twist.
Check. 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Yellow.
Box track. Check.
Relax.
Lucky. Motion.
Hey, 57. Right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Watch twist. Check.
They'll go again to McCoy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real what's round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Over first and 10 at their own. Yard line.
What? 380.
Mike 5-4. Yeah.
Go. One flip.
Check. Watch 54. Check.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Run left.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the slant.
Wilson throwing again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short.
Let's go.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He lets it fly and that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 73 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. He spins free. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. To try again after the sack. Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57's the mark. I'm coming for you. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. 57.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
57's the mic.
Bang out.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Check. Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tight right.
Easy. 14. Run it. Go.
From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 37.
Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing again here. Wilson flushed out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bobby Wagner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Mike. 18. Check 55, Mike.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Let's go, 4 down. Nice.
To throw again, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Jim.
Hey, 0. Hey, 0.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. And that would complete to Marshawn Lynch. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Hey. 4 down.
Good job right there. Tempo.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Right.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. They go play action here on first down. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now he'll tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just